Okay, hi, it's Riff here. We're Barry tomorrow. Do you want to introduce yourselves?
I'm Danny, I'm the lead singer.
I'm Jason, and I'm the clean vocalist and guitarist.
Awesome, right. So, obviously, last year you released your first single, which was Lionheart, and like people have taken to that really well. It's like, how do you think it came out? Just like looking at it overall.
Yeah, I mean, it was like a long time since we released anything, so coming out with Lionheart was a really good thing for us to do, because the kids were missing some new material. We did awesomely. We never expected it to do as well as it did. It's become one of our biggest songs in our set anyway. Yeah, and basically it's just an homage to everyone that had our back from where we were when we first started to where we are now. Like, you know, and the whole song is based on that. So, yeah, I thought it was really cool.
16th of July, it's your release date for your album. Are you looking forward to it? Are you thinking that the kids are going to like it?
We hope so. Yeah, no, we're really looking forward to it. It's been a massive long road for us to get it out, so yeah, it's, we're really looking forward to it. I mean, if it was up to us, we'd show everyone right now. But yeah, we're really looking forward to it. Hopefully the kids buy it, hopefully they like it. I mean, it's a bit different, it's a little bit heavier, but I like that it's, you know, personally I like that it's a really diverse album from start to finish. I think there's a bit of everything, a bit of new BT, a bit of old BT. So yeah, we're really stoked. It's been a long road, so hopefully all the kids will like it and buy it.
You're currently on tour and you played Hit the Deck Festival with all the bands on this tour. How's it going for you and what's the crowd reactions been like to most of your gigs?
This is going to be awkward.
Yeah, no, the crowds have been amazing on this tour. I mean, we haven't like properly toured. I mean, we did our headliner last December, which was pretty cool, but we weren't playing venues as big as this in the main cities, because we didn't really play in the main cities. So it's been cool, and yeah, the crowds have been amazing. Like tonight in Manchester, hopefully we're thinking it's going to be one of the best ones, because we love Manchester. But yeah, incredible, dude. Hit the Deck was amazing. Like, especially we're on quite a small stage as well, to see, you know, our room get packed out, and for kids to really give a fuck. It really means a lot, dude. It really means a lot.
How you developed as a band from the December time to now?
I think it's practicing. Like, we wanted to put all the new material out, so we can practice all that kind of stuff. And yeah, we recorded the album since then, which is also a big development for us. I think we're generally just maturing as a band, like just finding our own, like finding what's good, what kids like, what kids don't like. You know, we've been on a lot of support tours, we've been on some big support tours in the States, so we know how to do it, so it's kind of just putting it into practice again, really.
The difference playing over here compared to playing in the States for you guys?
Well, I mean, it's a weird one, because when we've done American tours, we were given the chance, like thankfully given the chance to play in front of a lot of kids. I mean, we haven't really done a tour here that's much over, you know, much over 1,000. We've done a few 1,000 track shows, but we never toured that consistently. So a bit of a different kettle of fish. I mean, it was an amazing experience for us to get out there and, you know, to come off of it with an American fan base is obviously really important. So yeah, it's a hard one to completely, because we haven't played to the same size crowds. But obviously, you know, being from the UK, we obviously will get a better reaction here wherever we go, and it's always nice. Like the main cities, you know, like this tour we've played a lot of in between cities, but you know, Manchester, Birmingham, London, Glasgow, you know, all massive like venues for us, and the kids are always incredible.
It was massive outside,
Right, so you're obviously part of Ghost Fest and Greenfield Fest. Are you really looking forward to those? Because there's some big bands playing as well as yourselves.
Yeah, I mean, Ghost Fest is always a good one for us. We always get a great reaction. It's one of those festivals that we've been happy to be part of for the last 3 or 4 years. So we're privileged to be invited back for this time. Greenfield is going to be insane. Like, we've never played a festival other than Somerset, but we're kind of on a small stage where it's like the calibre of like Reading, like it's huge out there. You know, with bands like Limp Bizkit and stuff like that playing, we were honoured to be one of their first announcers as well, so really looking forward to it.
Just to get a chance to play to, you know, a lot of kids from a different country is a massive privilege, and so that's the thing we're looking forward to the most, because whenever we go out to Europe, you know, we're always confined to a venue, you know, with a camp, like playing a big festival. There's going to be so many people that have never heard us before, which is all really important for us. So, especially just, I think we play that when just before the album comes out, so it's going to be really important for us.
Do you think that like plays towards your favour, that there's going to be a lot of people turning up that like new fans or like old fans, old kids that'll just get to the front, sing their hearts out? But do you think it's hard to just get other people to turn up and be like, enjoy our music? Or
well, hopefully not. I mean, we've always been one of those bands that, I mean, we've played in front of 6 people and we've played in front of thousands of people, and we always like to think that if you haven't heard our band before, I mean, obviously it's not going to be everyone's thing, and that's cool, and especially at a festival you've got such a diverse amount of people, it's never going to be everybody's cup of tea, but at the same time, like, we've got a good track record of turning people round and starting with a bad crowd and ending with a really good one. So yeah, I mean, it is important, and hopefully, especially at Greenfield, we get that response.
What kind of steps are you taking to increase the fan base recently?
Well, quite a lot, dude, to be honest. I mean, you know, since we've been in the scene, it's moved really fast. You know, like, merch is a massive thing now. It's always been a massive thing, but I think when we started out, it wasn't like the forefront of our mind, like, because we're quite a music-based band. We just want to, like, you know, get our music down. But with having such a big gap between the first album and the second album, you know, we had a chance to still play some shows, look at how other bands are doing things, and yeah, merch is a massive thing, and just online presence, yeah, and you know, obviously things when we started, it was all about MySpace, and now it's all about Facebook. So we're still we're still trying to get our heads around that, but yeah, online presence is a big thing, and just general overall look. It's how you perceive your band. You know, if you
find yourselves under pressure to bring out new material. Every band we spoke to recently, every year we're under pressure to get like a new album out there.
Yeah, well, I mean, again, that's, you know, for us it's quite a weird situation because it's been so long since we have brought anything out. Yeah, I mean, we put pressure on ourselves. We haven't, you know, we've just recently signed to Nuclear Blast, so that's so obviously now you know, when you have a label, you have pressure, but we put pressure on ourselves for the past year to get things out, for songs out just for the fans, really. So yeah, I mean, us it's self-pressure, but I'm sure there's many bands out there that have deadlines like, you know, that we haven't in the past year. So yeah, for sure, there's a lot of pressure.
Right, so now we asked the band earlier with One Last Breath about pranks that they've been doing on tour. Have you got any secret tips? Here's one motherfucker, Austin Carlisle being a dick.
It's generally Austin Carlisle being a massive douchebag.
Yeah, we all hate him, so
everyone hates him. It's pretty sad. I got bought a cock bomb today. So it's a bong that's in the shape of a dick. That was a prank. Everyone chips in.
It's kind of nice that there's a family thing on this tour. It hasn't really been crazy for pranks. Yeah, I mean, we were introduced to pranks on the Alisana tour because they pulled crazy amounts of pranks, and then right at the end it was like what, a human pyramid of the whole tour party on our stage while we were playing.
Last show of tours will be the best show for pranks.
And no one gets angry and stuff. So. Indeed, yeah.
Exactly.
What's the most embarrassing thing that's happened to you guys on the stage or just on tour in general?
Well, I am the only member that hasn't stacked it on stage. Everyone else has, so they've all had embarrassing moments. What's in fact?
I've had. We were talking about this the other day. Actually, someone said the same thing. In Newcastle, people find it funny to grope me when I put my foot in the crowd. So on this one occasion, I had my foot on the crowd, my foot on the barrier, and my foot became lodged in the crowd, so I couldn't get out. And the girl decided to reach up and just manhandle me like this. But not just a casual, oh yeah. She kind of like felt my complete anatomy going like this, you know, and yeah, that was pretty embarrassing because she came up to the merch at the end and was like, it's a bit weird. You have to call me now. It's a little bit weird. Like, but yeah, there's no secrets with her now. So.
She knows what's going on.
So yeah, what would you say to like bands like yourselves that haven't possibly brought out any new material, that wanting to get into like obviously like the big tours that you're doing, like get signed?
I'd tell every band the same thing. your band is only as good. You know, obviously music's a massive part of it. Don't get me wrong. And obviously you need to, you know, I'd like to think that you need to be talented to get to where we are. But I'd say that the way you perceive your band is really important. If you perceive, you know, whether your music's not great and you don't have the best equipment, if you perceive your band, you know, like logo and merch and on stage, you know, ego risers and strings, if you perceive your band to be bigger than what it is, then maybe, and then generally, I mean, this isn't always how it works, but generally you will make that next step. It will just come. But obviously, there's a lot of luck involved, dude. Like we're very, very lucky with the people that we've met, the people that we've played in front of. You know, we've been playing shows for 6 years now, so it's, you know, it's a huge. And we're playing, you know, to a lot of people now. But it's a long old road. But yeah, I'd say just perceive your band to be bigger than what you actually are, and then eventually, and I've seen it happen in the scene already. You know, you can make that step and happen. So that's what I say.
What's the best compliment and the worst insult you guys have ever been given by someone?
Best compliment. I mean, the best compliment I could ever be given from a kid at our show is that, you know, that we've inspired them. You know, I've had a lot of kids come up to me and say that, that I've inspired them to sing, which is amazing. That's probably the biggest thing you can tell someone, you know, because the thing is, we've all been in that position in the crowd, looking up to our idols. So to even for a second think that it's the other way around is crazy and very humbling feeling. The worst thing that we've ever done.
I mean, I get it all the time. I mean, I get
insults all the time.
Chewy name, faggot, that guy ruined your band, why don't you just sing, what is that growling noise you made? I mean, the list goes on. No, generally,
My nan says all of those things.
faggot's the main thing that his nan says to me. No, generally, you know, you're going to get haters. Like, if you make any music that's alternative or any music that is like remotely commercial, you know, you're gonna get haters, and we make those. So at the end of the day, we're in the complete. Metalcore is one of those taboo words that's like, some people absolutely love it and have loved it since the word go. Some people absolutely hate it and will never like it. And I personally would say to those people at the end of the day, give everything a chance. Like, every genre has good bits in it, other than happy hardcore, which has nothing good about it. But generally, every type of music has some artist that is, you know, will reach out to you and you'll enjoy it. I don't know, same house. He used to rock Nintendo,
What are your plans after this tour and for the rest of the year?
Give up after this tour.
Yeah, probably won't give it a miss. We're gonna come off this tour, and then the buzz for the album generally will start hopefully then. Right, so we've got, you know, pre-orders going up, probably May time, June time. Not 100% sure yet. So we'll have, quite a lot. There's so much. I'm trying to think. A lot of solos. A lot of breakdowns. I mean, we're doing what we normally do. I think personally, it's a little bit more technical. There's more to think about. Because we didn't want to be one of those vocal bands. We wanted to be a band that had the whole thing, you know. So, and you know, Medi's a great songwriter. So we've been lucky enough to have quite, you know, our songs are quite technical now. More technical than they were. There's a bit more to think about. What else is there? Yeah, it's not too different. I mean, we know what we like, and our influences haven't changed majorly. You know, all our core influences that, you know, bands that we love haven't changed majorly. So I mean, it's kind of the same thing, just a little bit better, I guess. You know, hopefully. Anyway.
That's about it for today, and we wish you the best of luck on tour. And tonight, we hope you get a good crowd reaction. And is there anything you'd like to say to your fans?
Keep listening. Union of Crowns, 17th of July, 16th of July. Keep hating, because any publicity is good publicity, brothers. Yeah, keep hating, dudes, because if you're writing about us, then our name's still on the internet. So sweet.
The best of luck.
Sweet. Aye.